We're live now, Commissioner.
I guess Mr. Timothy, chairman of the committee, is not here. So I'm going to usurp authority and start in his behalf. So I'd like to welcome everyone out today. Take a little attendance about who's here. Start down there on the end. Eric Larson here.
Nancy Cooper here.
Dave Higginson here.
Then Snow here.
Chris Squire here. Okay, thank you very much. First item of business will be to review the minutes. Those were sent out to you. Did you have any issues, questions, or concerns about the minutes?
I had one slight correction, just the very last sentence on the first
Actually, Steve brought two of them to my attention and they were corrected, so I don't know whether
Oh, I got
Is that the meal shopping?
meal shopping
Got
and
that,
dental
got
shipping.
that.
We got that one. What else one did he have?
I don't know, I gave the corrections, so I don't know whether.
Oh, okay.
I noticed was it said I was here and I wasn't last time.
Yeah, he was absent.
That's right.
That was the only one I knew. The rest of it I couldn't really.
Oh, okay, okay.
Says Chris was excused. So could I have a motion for the minutes?
Make a motion to accept as corrected.
All right. Can I have a second? Chris has a second. All in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? Okay, let's move on with the agenda. Appointment of the master site plan. I'm not sure exactly what that is. So does someone from the administrative side have something they'd like to?
Let me look at the minutes here. How's the days?
That's the agenda.
That's another one.
So you're ready to move into the master site plan, SAP shack, correct?
That's all we have.
That's all we have on the agenda.
Okay,
We have Dakota Blackburn here,
okay,
and he would like to place a snack shack in the parking lot of the family insurance parking lot next to Subway. If you look, it's technically, here's Subway right here, and the building is actually placed already. He was unaware that he had to come to zoning, so he had purchased the building. And he would like to, there's actually sewer, there's a water stub up, and then he wants to acquire power. That's why he was required to come to zoning just for a site plan approval. He has approval from Jeremy.
he does.
For the property. Yes, we have.
Jeremy Russell.
Jeremy Russell, giving him permission to do this.
So is he leasing that property? Is that what he's
You
gonna
have to ask Dakota, we have to go.
Yeah, I
there.
paid monthly to him.
And so he's just here to get approval.
do? And did he bring us any samples?
That's a good question.
I actually was thinking about it, but it would have lasted 30 minutes. They're all smoothies.
Okay, any questions from the board?
Got some concerns Steve Timothy sent to me and got some of my own. He was concerned about the traffic pattern coming into that parking lot. He thinks it may be better up closer to the highway. He's worried about the alley being used as an access when reading the city code. It should not be an access, so he was just wanted to make sure that was brought up, the traffic pattern of this. And then also in the application, where it asks is the business and eating establishment, says no, and then description of business, smoothie and juice bar. So to me, that sounds like an eating establishment, which would require a permit from the health department.
Okay.
Has that been?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have everything with the tryout. What I meant by that, I thought I meant like sitting down and serving. No, I didn't know.
Gotcha.
What exactly are you gonna have on the menu?
So right now I have one in Vernal. I opened it up 2 months ago. It's a smoothie and juice bar. So it's juices. We have a juicer and then it's smoothies. And then we have, it's called acai bowls. It's out of Brazil. And so it's just like a smoothie and juice bar.
This be year round, 12 months.
Seasonal.
Isn't the back fenced? The
The
alley
back
is
does have a
fenced.
fence at this time.
No access. They could get in. It's fenced from the alley. There's no way to.
Steve Timothy said a gate. So maybe there's a gate in the fence that should remain closed, I don't know. So if it's fenced, then
Yeah, there is some minor pavement coming in there. I know Jeremy has talked about something in the future. He was talking to our utilities department about that possibility, but that was up in the air. So
Is it road curved all the way along so they can drive in and across it anywhere, or is there an entrance to the lot?
into the lot, there's an entrance right here. I actually see a bunch of cars here parked, and
Yeah.
probably at Subway. This is all Jeremy's property. It's not Subway. And so, I mean, with the stipulation that people drive in and out, not go in the alley.
So where's the street, right?
Here, this is Highway 40 right here.
That Subway up at the top,
This is Subway right here.
I think it's the old Murray Motors lot, isn't it?
Okay,
So they used to have a used car lot there
okay.
5 years ago, maybe.
Most of the time at the insurance agency, if there's 3 cars there, it's packed. Most of the time, there's just one person.
And where, given that, I do see a drawing here, but given, is he gonna be back right in the back?
He's right here. Actually, the building's sitting there right now. There's a sewer stub up right to the side of it. There's a water hookup. I don't know if they researched, I don't think the water hookup is live right now, is it? Is it? Okay, so they do have water right there. There's a sewer stub up right there, and he's gonna have to marsh some power.
Okay, so what's the story of the power? Is that, Blue Lake's gonna bring that in, or?
To be honest, I left help to my contractor. He said he'd take care of it all. He said he'd talk to Jeremy and he'd do all that.
So show us where the access is again off the highway, right up to the front, right?
Right in the front.
That
I think
shows
there's-
us 2
there's
blocks
actually
there,
two
but that's
access
really
there.
all one piece of property there. It's not a divider.
One wide, it's not small.
But there's a building up there on it.
Yeah, I've been there. It's gray and white.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the insurance
Actually,
building?
the
No,
building
it's
is
this
built now.
little thing that's there.
It was the building that was at Stewart's for sale for a while, wasn't it?
Was it, sorry?
It was the building that was sitting at Stewart's. for
Yeah,
sale
it
for a
was.
while.
I don't know what it's from. It's been at Stewart's for like 8 months, longer than that maybe.
It was the one on that front corner. It's nice.
So are we comfortable with this traffic in and out? I mean, it's a good question that was raised.
As far as staff, myself, I'm comfortable with it. There's nothing different with it than the other snack shacks. If anything, it might be even a little bit better than 1 or 2 that we granted.
What are your plans for signage?
Is it signage? Sorry, I'm not understanding.
Are you gonna put a sign on?
We're talking about
Advertise.
people driving down,
Yeah.
they know you exist.
Yeah. I gotta talk to Jeremy about that. This is probably gonna be a poster or a little sign. I have a sign in Vernal, but it's probably similar to that.
So it'll be a drive-up window.
Yeah.
They drive up and then they're gonna just kind of circle around and pull back out.
Yeah, to be honest, I drove up and down Roseville City and I thought this was the perfect place because I want a big parking lot for drive-through.
Right.
Because I expect it to be big and this was the best spot and it's all paved and nice and new. I really wanted it up in the front corner so people could see it from the road, but the water, power, and sewage is all in the back. So,
Just get your hose up.
So do we need to make any kind of a statement about the use of the alley? And that's,
I would say that would be up to the board here, a stipulation until you could stipulate no use of the alleyway until approval with city.
so that means the gate stays shut, locked.
If you so stipulate.
Were you
And
planning
that
on
should be
using that?
worked out, because we
I
do have areas
had
in
no
town.
clue there's a gate, so no. Like you guys were saying, Jeremy said there's barely 2 cars there. He said there's plenty of room for cars to pull in and out. And how I have it set up where they can drive around is perfect.
Yeah, I don't, it's a large parking lot, so it's got parking on both sides, and so I think there's plenty of room there to get around. It's probably a better location than a lot of them. Any questions or motions?
I would think that we need to include in there that the alley fence be maintained closed until it comes and gets further approval. I think we need to hear from some of the neighbors before we.
Yeah, of course. Where is the gate? I didn't even.
It sounded like it went along the back of the property.
It's a panel, I think it's straight back of your shack. Right there. But when he came in, he did not have an intent to utilize the alley. That was just part of the right.
Just reflecting back to our, one of our recent, some of our recent dealings and the questions that have arisen. And I think we need to then, if the neighbors haven't been aware of this and consulted them, we need to probably keep that alley closed until we know it's something different.
Well,
He's fully in line with not utilizing the alley without permission.
Let's make it part of the motion.
would someone like to so move?
I will.
I can't
I will.
move
I'll move we approve of.
with the stipulation
Yeah.
that the fence remain.
Right, that there's no usage of the alley for it.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Who
Any
seconded that
opposed?
motion?
Lynn made the motion.
I know, who seconded? Okay.
Chris seconded it. Sorry, I'm not as experienced as Mr. Steve. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? None? So moved and so approved. And when are you going to be open?
He still has to go to council.
Oh, I said over the council. Okay, so he's at.
So he'll appear, should he call you, everyone, or is he already on the agenda for the next
He's
council?
not on the agenda.
Okay, so we need to make it
Well, he just needs to know 5:30. We don't have time now.
for council, but we need to get him on the agenda.
We do need to get him on the agenda.
So when's that? Sorry, I haven't been there.
Is that next week or 2 weeks?
It's on August 20th or July, no,
I think it's
August 7th. Yeah, August 7th.
So it comes to council, when it goes to council, it will come in with the recommendation that the alley not be used.
Okay.
So just be aware of that.
And that's all. So, sorry, I'm just,
And then once they approve it, then you got to go ahead.
I can have my contractor start working on it now, correct?
No, not until council approves it. We have to, this board here recommends, we do not approve anything, that they just make recommendation to council, and council has to final.
Any other business?
I move we adjourn.
Mr. Lynn, moves we adjourn. Do you have a second?
I do want to review what they send out to us next month.
Oh, you want to do that next month? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I printed that out sitting on my desk. I didn't print it out.
It just barely came out yesterday. I don't believe anybody, including myself, has had a chance to read through it.
It's,
Yeah, we just
it's
put that on our.
conditional use permits.
Oh, it's already on
It's all conditional use,
Use, yeah.
and it's recommendations from the Utah League
Okay,
of Cities.
she's got that on the agenda. We'll review that at our next meeting. So Lynn has moved that we adjourn this meeting. Anyone have a second?
I'll second it.
Very well. That I so moved and we adjourn.
It's just the 7th.
Is that here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, at
Thank you.
5:30 is when it starts. Yeah. And that, they got an open discussion time.
Thank you.
So we're done, right? I'm gonna let you-
Pretty soon have one on the recorder.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You want me to turn this one off?
Yeah, that'll work.